It wasn't until the woman pressed the remote control that the live broadcast of her husband's sordid affair with his childhood sweetheart finally hit the airwaves. Only then did everyone realize that the devoted husband, an innocent sweetheart, praised by friends and family, had actually been sneaking around behind her back the whole time. It turned out that just moments ago, at their child's birthday banquet, the woman had suddenly announced she was divorcing her husband and demanded he leave with nothing but the clothes on his back. Hearing this, the guests thought she had lost her mind, bombarding her with questions about why on earth she wanted a divorce. But the woman stood her ground, stating firmly that she had already obtained irrefutable proof of her husband's betrayal. To everyone there, it seemed impossible to believe. Her own family even lashed out at her, claiming her husband worked tirelessly day and night to support them, so much so that he couldn't even make it to the birthday banquet because of work. Yet here she was, in front of everyone, accusing him of something so terrible. They felt she was simply taking things too far. Even her friends stepped forward to testify for him, claiming he and his childhood sweetheart were strictly platonic and that he would never betray her. But the woman knew the real truth. It was actually these so-called friends who had encouraged her husband to skip the birthday banquet that day. The night before, his childhood sweetheart had confessed her feelings to him while pretending to be drunk. Everyone around them thought the wife was the only thing standing in the way of their true happiness, so they persuaded the husband to compensate his sweetheart with a night together. Little did they know the woman had overheard their entire conversation through a surveillance camera, and after the pair fell asleep in a hotel room, she had quietly moved their entire suite right into the banquet venue. The next second, the wall concealing the husband and his sweetheart's shameful tryst came crashing down. Only then did everyone see them. The perfect husband and the innocent friend sound asleep in each other's arms. It wasn't until a swarm of reporters, hired by the wife, rushed in to interview them that the husband and his sweetheart scrambled to get dressed in utter embarrassment. By then, waves of boos and jeers were already erupting throughout the venue. The family members and friends who had just been singing their praises fell into a stunned silence. Fearing the scandal would destroy his company, the husband scrambled to apologize, claiming it was just a drunken mistake and begging for her forgiveness. His parents finally snapped out of their daze, promising to punish their son later, and pleaded with the woman to send the reporters away first. But hearing this, the childhood sweetheart flared up arrogantly, asking why she should be punished at all. She claimed she had only had a one-night stand with a good friend by accident and that it was no big deal. She even accused the woman of making a scene just because she had given birth to a child for the family. In response, the woman slapped her hard across the face, telling her she was sick of her playing the victim while taking advantage of everyone. With that, she played even more evidence of the husband's repeated infidelity. Only then did the full, ugly truth come to light. The childhood sweetheart had always pretended to be just a good friend in public. In reality, the two had been cheating frequently under the guise of friend gatherings, and their social circle had been covering for them the entire time. Enraged by the truth, the guests shifted their support to the woman, demanding she divorce him and leave him with nothing. It was only then that the husband and his family finally felt a surge of real fear. The husband quickly apologized again, begging for another chance for the sake of their child. But the woman had one final video to play. The footage captured the husband clearly admitting that her biological child had actually died during childbirth, and that the baby they were raising was actually his child with his mistress. The room exploded in fury, as no one could believe such heartless, shameless people actually existed.